Yeah man, this is like an XA. You getting there back in the next video. Yeah, today I'm gonna make a recap on USDCAD, this previous week's move. Yeah, it was a sweet move. Nice pips from this side. Yeah, to this side. So how could someone trade all these pips? Yeah man, let's dive deep. Remember, the strategy is all about V-shape. Yes, that V-shape, low, high, shift down, you come back for entries, back down to the low. Yeah, okay. So this is the week we are going to trade, as you see, from Monday to Friday. Yes, as you see below here. Yeah man. Okay, so we have to first look for our VV type analysis. Okay, so let us look in daily if we can find that VV analysis. Okay, this is the week, the black line. So let us cover it like this. So before that week coming in, did we have any VV? Let me draw for you the structures we may want. We may want this, that one. We may want this. Oh, yeah, this one. We may want this one, or this one. Oh, sometimes we might have this one. Sometimes we might have this one. Or other times we might have this one. Yeah man, as you will see, the V, this is a V already. This is a V. This one and this one. Okay, it came like this. It made a height, it made a low, shifted. This is a V shape. From here, downside, upside. It's a V shape, as you can see. V. Even here, it came down, it went up, it made a V. This is a, it came down, it went up. This is a V shape here. Okay, the same as to this side, even this one. So where do you focus? You focus on this high and this low. I'm on this one on left. I'm on this one on left. I'm on this one. You have to focus on this high and this low. You label your high here and your low. I'm going to tell you the way to find other analysis after getting the high and the low. So now I'm on this one. So on this one, you have to label the low and the high. First, you label the low and the high of the time frame you're using, the big one, the constant one. You have to first label the high and the low. Okay? Yeah man. Now I'm on this one. So on this one, as you've seen this shift, so first, where is our low? It is here. Then you have to get the high. Okay? Now the high is here. This is the high, this is the low, the ones you have to label. You have to label this one and this one. Okay? Yes. So now I'm on the last one, which is this one. And on this one, it is the same as this one, the way I've told you. This one, it came, it shifted. Okay? Whereas the V is here. So you label the low and the high, the shifting, which is forming the V later on. Okay, yes, let's dive deeper. Okay, this one might waste our time. Okay, so looking here. Oh, okay, let me just bring it back a little. Looking back here, before our week starting, which type of V did we have? If you can see properly here, Let me try to use this line chart. Yes, before our black line starting, which type of V do you see here? This is available here. Do you see any? Yes, I may see this one. How? Let me show you. Market made a low, it made a high, it shifted down. Okay, meaning you have to come back for entries, you still shift down to this low. Okay, yeah man, as you will see here on this one. Okay, back to candle chart. Meaning that if this is our VV shape, we have to get the low and the high of the V shape. Okay, yes, let's do it faster. Okay, so I have to get this one properly. Let me do it properly. This one, where is the high? High was this one. The high was this one. The high was that one. Okay, after doing that, so meaning that you have got the high and the low of the VV analysis or the VV shape of daily. Okay, so now what next? We have got to know that we have chances of coming back in these areas of picking entries back to this low of daily they formed. Which low am I meaning? We shall label the candle closure. Okay, we shall label the candle closure. So after that being done, we are using daily. We shall shift down to M1, to H1, to H1, to H1. After shifting down to H1, looking for what? First, as I told you, on the low, we have to look for the liquidity engineering. On the high, we have to look for the shift. Okay? Let us see. On this low, are we having any liquidity engineering here? Yes, this is the low which was made by daily. So are we having any liquidity engineering here? Shift back down to the line chart. Are we having any liquidity there? Yes, we might have any liquidity. How am I labeling this liquidity, people? You made this, came, it swept away all this and it shifted up. This move shifted all this, it swept it and it went up. Okay, it came like this, it made the low, this move came and it shifted down, sweeping this side. After sweeping all this side, it went up. Okay, meaning that they swept liquidity, and even after sweeping liquidity, there are probabilities of left liquidity here, meaning that the market might come back here to pick the left liquidity to go. Okay, so if I'm looking for liquidity, the main points I will label, we shall label that one, or you can even use this one, but for me I will use this one nearby this low that made the sweeping of liquidity here. This is one. So on the high, are we having any shift? You might have any shift, some shifting, or even type of liquidity there. So above here, I'm not seeing any liquidity. Above there, I'm not seeing any liquidity. I'm not seeing any shift. We shall try to scale down to M30 to see what do we have above there. Okay, then I've got the shift. Here. Yeah, I've got the shift here in M30. So in M30, where is our shift? Our shift is here. I think people, you know how to find these shifts. Yes. If that is our shift, so where is our liquidity engineering? Where is it supposed to be? If this is our high, where is the previous high that swept? Let me just do it for you here simply. Made this high, made the low. It did this. After doing this, it shifted down. Okay. What do I mean? This movement, this one, it swept the liquidity made by this high. Why am I saying like this? The market made this high, it made the low. It made this higher high. This higher high, instead of making another higher high, it shifted downside. Meaning that this higher high failed to make another higher high. Okay? Which last higher high did we have? It is this one. And this last higher high, it swept this high before. Okay? Meaning that on this higher high they swept. Okay? There's liquidity resting there. On the higher high, which was last swept this one. Which swept it? This one. This one swept this one. Meaning that on this one, which was swept, we have liquidity engineering resting there. Okay? Meaning that we have to label this one. Should I put it in a line chart for proper view? Let me do it like this. Let me try to shift it to line chart for proper view. Okay, this is the high I have to label. This is the high that swept this one. It came and it swept it. After sweeping it, it failed to make another higher high. And instead, it just fell down and it even shifted. Meaning that here's it's like, let me say, a magnet. The market tried to go up, but it failed, it broke down. So you have to focus more on this high. Okay? Yes, man. So let's go away back to the candle chart. Meaning that we have an entry there, as you know, that black line is an entry, it's a liquidity point. Okay, so how many entries do we have here? This one was a liquidity zone. Okay, liquidity area. That one, it was a liquidity area. This one, remember, this one was the low made by daily. The low, exact low, where our TPs have to be. This black one, the last one. Okay, so where is our wick starting? Good enough. Now this one, this first black line, it was our entry, but before our wick started, they had already passed it. Okay, meaning that now I can delete it. Okay, before our week starting, remember this black line is our week. So meaning that we approached this week when the market had already passed this black line, meaning I can delete this one, even the low I can delete it, remaining with this high and the liquidity we have refined on the high and the TP where it's supposed to be, meaning that if the market approaches and it touches this zone in my week, I have to get the entries, the stop loss, find the stop loss somewhere. You define your stop loss, the TP has to be below this low made by daily. Okay, let me look here. If that is my entry, I might want to use this high for the stop loss. Okay, mean that my entry will be here, then my stop loss will be somewhere above, like 1 pip above this high. Okay, so let me look in our week to see if we have that movement there. Okay, wow, sweet move on our level, as I've said. On our level, as I've said, snipers, as we said. As I said, you get snipers here. 1 pip above, 7 pips, and the tip has to be below this black on this black line, as I said, the daily low. Okay, how did the market react? Did it sweep the level or did it refuse? Let me see. Wow, it shifted downside. Super move, as I told you. We get snipers here. The pips, the risk to reward, superb. 7 pips of the stop loss above and 112.7 pips below of the TP. Risk to reward 15.87. Wow, nice, sweet, nice. Yeah, even though the market closed up the week upside, but wow, this was the trade of the week. Superb. Superb. Nice entries as usual. Snipers, you can see, people you can witness. Yeah, like an XA Uganda.